two powerhouse workflow tools in 2025, but only one can power your automation. Which one really delivers? On the left, n8n, the universal workflow automation powerhouse. On the right, Flowise, the visual LLM app builder for AI-first teams. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points. At the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might not be what you expect. Okay, before we get hands-on, here's a quick mind map of what we're actually comparing. We'll go through their core focus first, then integrations, super important if you want all your apps talking to each other, then AI LLM capabilities, ease of use, scalability, and the whole enterprise thing, scraping and proxy support, and finally, community strength. Sound good? Let's crack on. First up, core focus. So let's talk n8n. This tool is like the Swiss Army knife for general automation. Want to connect hundreds of services? You got 400 plus integrations straight out of the box. Dude, it's built for everything: APIs, SaaS, database stuff, you name it. But here's a tiny caveat: it's not laser focused on LLMs. Now Flowise flips the script. If you're all about LLMs and prompt engineering, this one's for you. It's designed from the core for AI-first workflows. But let's be real, once you want to automate basic business stuff, you might hit some walls. Honestly, on the core focus, I'm calling it a tie because they kinda rule their own lanes. Alright, integrations, this is huge. n8n? Wow, it's got 400 plus integrations across the board: APIs, databases, SaaS apps, even AI tools. The ecosystem is crazy strong. But sometimes the UI gets a bit hectic, especially as your workflow grows. Now Flowise is best buddies with anything LLM related. You get slick connections to OpenAI, Azure models, all the LangChain powered stuff. If you want heavy-duty integrations with CRMs, email, data platforms, it's not Flowise's thing. So for integrations, n8n absolutely takes the win. The reach, the flexibility, it's honestly impressive. Let's geek out a bit with AI LLM capabilities. n8n does have LLM nodes, so you can throw in AI tasks as part of your bigger workflow. But here, the deal, it doesn't have that native LLM interface and prompt tuning is limited. Almost feels like a cool add-on, not the main star. In contrast, Flowise is the real MVP for AI stuff. You get a visual prompt designer, you can chain up RAG flows, plug in vector stores, build chatbots. This is like playground for prompt engineers. Side note though, if you want traditional automations, Flowise isn't built for those super advanced business ops. For pure LLM magic, Flowise wins hands down here. Oh, and here's something cool, or maybe kinda random. Did you know n8n actually started as a Zapier alternative for general workflows, while Flowise was spun up specifically because LangChain made LLM building so much easier? Kinda neat, right? Ease of use, let's go. n8n is really intuitive if you speak tech. The workflow editor is super visual. You can see all your nodes and connections, drag things around. But for non-coders, yeah, there's a bit of a learning curve. Flowise, on the other hand, is pretty much made for beginners. You just drag and drop your LLM chains and boom, it's almost fun. Creating custom components is a little trickier, but honestly, for most AI builders, you won't even mind. So in terms of ease of use, Flowise is just easier and, well, kinda more chill. Winner for this one, Flowise. Scaling and getting enterprise ready, n8n shows off pretty hard here. You get horizontal scaling, solid queue management, proxies, scraping. It's kind of a beast for big teams and data-heavy workflows. The catch? Some premium features live behind the cloud paywall. Flowise does have enterprise plans. You get stuff like SSO and audit logs, which is neat. But in terms of raw throughput and optimizing for like huge workloads, n8n just feels more battle-tested. For this round, n8n wins. Scraping and proxy support. So n8n is like built for this stuff. You've got HTML nodes, Cheerio, Puppeteer, HTTP nodes with proxy support. It's super turnkey if you need to grab data from the web. Flowise, you can use third-party stuff, but not much is baked in natively. So if scraping or custom proxies is important, n8n's the clear winner. No contest here. Last up, community and open source vibes. n8n has a pretty massive GitHub, active forums, and a truckload of contributors. Some features are paid, which isn't ideal, but you get a lot for free. Flowise is open source too and has a super passionate AI crowd over on Discord and GitHub. Maybe a bit smaller than n8n, but pretty tight-knit. At the end of the day, both are strong on community, so I'm gonna call this one a tie. So let's lay it out. N8n sorta dominates on integrations, enterprise scale, and anything scraping or proxy related. Flowise totally shines in ease of use and LLM magic. It's seriously next level for prompt builders and rapid AI apps. If you're looking for numbers, you'll see n8n overtaking on classic automation and big team features, Flowise winning on all things AI. Alright, so here's what I think. If your world is complex automations, lots of apps, and serious business logic, n8n is probably gonna be your go-to. But if you're mainly building LLM-powered bots, diving into prompt engineering, or just want to whip up something in AI fast, honestly, Flowise is more fun and straightforward. They're both open source, both getting better every month, so really, your choice depends on whether AI or classic workflow automation is driving your stack. Pick based on your main use case and you'll be happy. If you want to support our channel, feel free to use our affiliate link given in video description. Thanks for watching and I will see you in my next video.